As you know, we've been searching for ways to try to tell this story while still staying safe and following those social distancing guidelines. You don't want to have the people who are running around the city coming back to the newsroom and bringing those germs. And we also don't want to be the ones out in the field crammed in a news van for hours on end with each other. So here we are at cameraman Kevin's apartment in Lakeview. We're essentially working from home, which is what more and more Chicagoans are doing as this pandemic worsens. But what we found today is all of that working from home is leaving the city feeling very isolated.
And I like these rocky sculptures.
Alone in Millennium Park.
I came here in a little space of my own here.
Kevin Iromlu sat in one of Chicago's most public places contemplating his isolation.
These places that they are meaningless without the people. It's sad that I see that this problem that we're facing is affecting everyone's life so gravely.
This is Chicago.
I've never lived through anything like this.
In the time of the COVID-19 pandemic.
A ghost town, it's empty.
LaSalle Street, the symbolic center of the city's economy, was nearly deserted when it would normally be bustling at 9:30 on Monday morning. But Madhu Mangambe
I'm a courier.
pushed on.
I still have to pay my bills, I still have to grocery shop. My life's not going to stop just because the virus is going on.
Trying not to get caught up in the panic of it all and just trusting that things will work itself out.
You know, you just got to bite the bullet and keep going, right?
And so it was on every corner.
Are you worried about the coronavirus?
No, not really.
People seemed to be searching for a way forward.
Not much point sitting in a room all day.
Janice and Glenn Hampton are visiting from Australia.
Waiting to see what happens, and we may fly home if we can get a flight home.
There were birds at the bean, but not people.
There's a fence around it, 100 feet away from it. You can't even get near it to touch it or none.
Chicago closed the iconic sculpture to discourage the usual large crowds from congregating there. L platforms were empty, and the corner bars and restaurants, the city's cornerstones, promised only contactless service after they all closed to the public today.
I'm just trying to be able to pay my workers a normal wage.
Teresa Ging's sweet shop Sugar Bliss is closing its Wabash Avenue location, and she wonders why all retailers aren't being asked to do the same thing.
There's going to be another pandemic, and if they don't learn from this, it's going to be even worse.
The Loop looked like it was being looted.
Came into work today and I thought it would just be like a normal day.
As office workers were told to bring their desktop computers home and work in isolation.
So I have a laptop, but the work that I do, I need like a big screen, so it's really just easier to use like a bigger monitor, and that's why everyone's been kind of taking their whole desktop home.
Others had no work to bring home.
We both lost our jobs.
These friends were stocking up on groceries and supplies while they still have money.
2 months? I'd probably be crawling back to my mommy and daddy in Colorado, baby.
And for Kevin Iromlu,
It is not a happy moment.
alone at Millennium Park, there is much to see in what's missing.
The fear in the faces of people, there is not much we can do other than to take care of ourselves and don't let the problem expand further.
And that is exactly why public health officials are asking us to isolate ourselves so that we can try and all participate in the worldwide containment effort. It is also something to think about that while we are sitting alone in our apartments, we're all doing it together.